If you enjoyed this and any of my other videos, please hit the like button and subscribe to my channel. It lets me know people are actually watching this stuff. It also makes it easier for other like-minded folks to find my content. Last month, my wife and I traveled to Europe for a 2-week vacation in the Alps. Initially, I had intended to run 4 races in 3 weeks. As part of this challenge, I was going to do the TDS by UTMB, as well as the Ultra Trail Monte Rosa, and a couple of races in the US upon our return. However, I very quickly decided to skip UTMR this year and to give it a go next year to give myself more time to recover. TDS features more than 30,000 feet of elevation gain over more than 150 kilometers. Its course is run in a clockwise direction opposite UTMB. After 3 UTMB finishes in previous years, it was time for a new challenge. It was far more difficult than I expected.
Merci. Super. Allez-y.
Ouais, sur la Combeson. Enlève les sacs, 59,
Pour toutes les raisons qu'il existe sur Terre, et on aura une grosse lancée.
Alright, 1 hour in, 3.3 miles, 1,850 feet. Temperatures dropped, 13 degrees Celsius. Alright, rolling in the first aid station.
Still water à la fontaine au plate. Still water here.
'm gonna roll right through this one. 5 miles in and we're at a standstill.
Bon, ça va, c'est pas comme si c'était un 50 km. Non, local. Ouais, c'est plus agréable. Ça casse, c'est pas toujours mieux.
Alright, just over 2 hours in, 6.25 miles, over 4,000 feet climb. Up we go. All right, almost 3 hours, 9.25 miles. Looks like another big climb, and we have a 3:30 cutoff at La Combaye. So unless that's down there, this is going to be interesting. Second aid station, La Combaye. Just over 3 hours, 10 miles. Cutoff is in 30 minutes. Time to fill up 3 bottles and see if I can fix my waist weight.
Allez, bravo, on passe à votre gauche, Nike à votre gauche.
Water, agua.
Alright, 4-hour update. We've covered 12 miles, 6,300 feet arcade. Base point. Belated 5-hour update. 5:15. Approaching 17 miles. Climbed, I think, 7,000 feet. And we're now heading to Bourg St. Pierre, I believe. This is a 13-mile stretch. More than 13, almost 15. Alright, La Two Petit Saint Bernard. Alright, I'm leaving La Two aid station at 7:30, an hour ahead of the cutoff. Changed socks after relubing my feet. We'll see if that works, if I do it every 20 miles, if that helps or not. Worth a try. Put up my lights. Steam said my waist light battery that I had put in fresh, the battery is dead. I think it's just no good anymore. Thankfully I had a spare. I find for climbing a headlamp works just fine, but for descending you really want to see the shadows that the light throws. Alright, day 1 of TDS. called the Petit Saint Bernard. Must be the little brother of Grand Saint Bernard Pass. It's the La Touillette station. Again, left 7:30, took about just over 20 minutes there. I didn't even check how far to the next, but I'm sure it's tough. Alright, we're continue the descent, 4,000 feet to Sées. There's a small aid station and then 2 miles to Bourg Saint Maurice. So I may skip this one. We'll see. Into Bourg Saint Maurice. I think they got a drum line going. All right. We're just climbing out of Bourg Saint Maurice, 50k-ish mile mark, and we've got a massive climb. What else is new? So 10 hours 45, 33 miles. I'm gonna try to be more regular with updates, but this is gonna be the hot part of the race. So much for it being in the 70s. I'm hoping it's just this village because it's so low, but we shall see. Just gonna, again, as per usual, try to stay conservative, especially considering I'm dealing with foot issues already, trying to address them right away. We'll see how this turns out. Alright, 12-hour update. I know it's been a while. Almost 35 miles. 12,000 feet climb total. And it is carnage. This is a ridiculous climb. And for somehow, even though the weather forecast said high of low 70, we've got high 80s right now. Full blast as we're climbing out Bourg Saint Maurice. It is hell. People just dropping left and right whenever there's a little shade to try to recoup. People turning around, calling it. And there's a couple of paragliders taken to the air right below where we have to go. Came from down there. It is a long friggin' way. Ja, Logo. Alles versuchen. Eine andere Option hat man nicht, ne? Bonjour.
Martin, il est arrivé.
Okay, we're finally on the other side of the worst climb of the race. We're now descending probably another 3k, maybe a couple of miles to the actual aid station. This section has taken us 5 hours already, and 450 was climbing. Beautiful views from the top that I hopefully can share, but the climb was a monster, and the descent is rather dangerous. We've got people sliding left and right, including me. I already have ultra brain, so I don't remember if I updated the last aid station or not, but probably not. I can't even remember the name now, but the next one is La Guitaz, 5 miles. I'm maybe 3/4 of a mile into this leg, about to start another good climb, and then a serious descent to Guitaz, and then on from there. Oh yeah, 16 hours, 48 minutes, 43 1/4 miles. Heroes, keep it going, guys. Jeg er fra Flensborg.
Ja, ja men så er du tæt på jo. Ja.
It was nice meeting you.
Yeah, same here, Martin. Take care.
You too. What a sight! All right, time for the 18-hour update. 46 plus miles and 17,000 feet again. Ooh, that means we still got a ton left to do, but it is what it is. One aid station at a time. I'm actually running. I haven't run in a long while. I just went through an amazing canyon, I think is what you call it. With a river running at the bottom and the trail cut into the cliff, kind of like the Grand Canyon, obviously much smaller, short section, but beautiful. Alright, 20 hours 10 minutes, 51.25 miles. We're now on the reroute due to inclement weather forecast. More distance, less climbing, but we still have like this ridiculous 5,000 or 6,000 foot descent. Not looking forward to that at the end of a half marathon today. From the French Alps. I've been falling asleep the last 4 hours while walking, trying to get, anyway, oh Jesus, I'm struggling. I am struggling. Okay, I haven't been updating much. I'm descending into Lake Contamines now, the second to last aid station. 76.5 miles, 32.5 hours. A lot slower than expected, but it's been plenty of challenges, so I'm still moving and hoping to get this done before dinner today. Reasonable dinner time. Alright, coming into Lake Contamines now. Second to last aid station. 34 hours in, almost 80 miles, about 14 to go. Not at the aid station yet, but getting close. Okay.
I was going to fill up your water bottle, but I don't know if you wanted sparkling water in it. They have a cooler of sparkling water.
This is a long stretch.
It's, yeah,
Long.
6
No, it's longer than that.
miles, I think. You're about to cross to the other side of the road. Move. Yep.
All right, the last big push of the race until the victory lap from La Houche to Chamonix. We've been climbing out of the village, still climbing. Started raining some, which is concerning. I'm still hopeful that it's just a short shower and not a full-on thunderstorm, but as you can see, the sky is covered in clouds. Trying to get those last 4,500 feet of climbing done before we descend to La Houche, and then I'm not sure, 3 to 5 miles to the finish. Not the last climb of the day, but the biggest of the last climbs of the day. I'm almost at the top.
Your name?
Martin.
Martin.
Thank you.
Congratulations.
Thank you. Yes. Appreciate it. Do I need to get scanned?
No, it's automatic.
Look at this. All right. This is the second to last descent. It's a big one, and we also have another big-ish climb and another big-ish descent. But getting closer to that finish that 24 hours ago I was questioning at one point. Look at this little ridgeline right here. Oh my gosh. Views as far as the eye can see. Incredible. An incredible glacier up there. I think this may be part of the reroute for UTMB and TDS and other races due to I think it was rockfall, mudslide, one of the two, because these trails look pretty new. Of course they're sloppy now because of the rain showers we had the last couple of days. So I just left the last aid station and now it's 4.5 kilometers to La Houche. With views like these, I guess no reason to rush things, right? So now, to make matters worse, it's 21 or 2,400 feet of descent over 2.5 miles. Yep. All right, running into La Houche. 40 hours, 28 minutes, 92 miles. I'm gonna have to be quick and make my way to the finish line. Leaving La Houche right now. See that banner they have outside, or the arch. And now I still got 8 kilometers to Chamonix. And of course it's not flat, it's undulating. Sweet.